Today's MTG Box Analysis will be for the April 3rd opening of an Unfinity Collector Booster Box. We'll start off by reviewing the cards we were eligible to see in a Collector Booster Pack and compare that to the cards that we actually saw in the box. Then we'll take a look at foil coverage, Galaxy foil coverage, coverage by Rarity, as well as Duplication. From a value perspective, we'll take a look at the value of the set to get a baseline, and then we'll break down the actual observed value. And finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see the metrics for this box and 100 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Before we jump into the analysis, I want to take just a moment to thank the 8 channel members who support the content that you see. Without them, I wouldn't be able to host MTGBoxAnalysis.com or purchase some of the equipment that you've seen on the channel. So thank you to Andrew J., Frank S., Jevin H., Jimmy F., Joshua S., Nathan K., Paul H., and TCG Baja for being members and allowing everyone on YouTube to enjoy the videos. Let's start things off by comparing the cards we were eligible to see in this box versus the actual cards we saw. Using this chart, we can see the foils that we observed in orange and the Galaxy foils in blue, with the set in gray as the baseline. In the Galaxy foil space, we saw between 1 and 5 cards from each of the primary colors of Magic, as well as 11 Showcase, 11 Full Art Basic lands, and 1 Borderless Shock land. In the foil space, we saw a variance of only 5 cards between the primary colors of Magic, with red having the least at 12 and green having the most at 17. We also saw 12 full art basic lands and 1 foil shock land as our box topper. Moving into coverage, in the foil space, we saw 118 unique cards out of a possible 386, which means that we saw 31% of the cards we were eligible to see. Among the primary colors of Magic, our highest coverage was in green with 53%. The only duplication that we saw in the foil space was in the full art basic lands. And in the Galaxy foil space, we saw 44 of the 251 cards, which gave us 18% coverage in this treatment. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic this time was in black with 16% coverage. And just like the foils, the only duplication that we saw was in the borderless full art basic lands. Pivoting to coverage by Rarity, in the Galaxy foil space, we saw 11% of the commons and 13% of the uncommons. We also saw 16 rares for 25% coverage and 2 mythics for 8% coverage. In the traditional foil space, we saw 41% of the commons, 27% of the uncommons, 18 rares for 20% coverage, and 4 foil mythics for 15% coverage. In total, we saw 34 rares and 6 mythics in these 12 packs. Before we take a look at the value in this collector booster box, let's take a look at the set value using this chart, which shows non-foil market prices as of April 1st, 2023. Currently, there are 10 non-foils valued over $10, and all of them are the shock lands. Their values range between $24.20 and $42.46. In foil, those same 10 shock lands are just slightly higher, with market prices between $26.19 and $45.16. The set also features 3 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 5 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 416 cards, including all 48 stickers and 135 variants of the attractions, are currently valued less than $1. And this chart shows the 251 cards from the set that are available in the Galaxy foil treatment, again using market prices as of April 1st, 2023. Currently, there are 16 Galaxy foils valued over $10. This includes the Squirrel Squatters at $10.77, the Paradise Lost at $11.49, the Discourtesy Clerk at $11.54, the Deadbeat Attendant at $12.06, Comet the Stellar Pup at $12.26, and Saw in Half valued at $14.46. In addition to those, there's also the 10 shock lands, which in Galaxy foil range between $78.27 and $137.18 in market value. There's also 12 Galaxy foils valued between $5 and $10, and 40 Galaxy foils valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 183 are valued less than $1. Now, the 251 cards from the main set that are available in foil and non-foil have a market value of $360.24. Those same cards in Galaxy foil have a market value of $1,439.74. Now that we know the value of the set, let's take a look at the actual value that we observed in this box, starting off in the traditional foil space. Our only big hit was our box topper, the Temple Garden, which is currently valued at $26.43 in foil. We also saw 1 foil valued between $5 and $10, and 7 foils valued between $1 and $5. The other 113 foils in the box were valued less than $1. In In the Galaxy foil space, we again only saw one big hit, but it was the Breeding Pool, which is currently valued at an amazing $114.82. We also saw 4 of the 12 Galaxy foils valued between $5 and $10, and 10 of the 40 Galaxy foils valued between $1 and $5. The other 32 Galaxy foils in the box were all valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from an independent seller on TCG Player for $168.90. The current market price for these boxes as of April 1st is $162.95. Today's collector booster box contained 12 packs with 15 cards each, allowing us to see 180 cards plus a box topper. The 12 tokens in the box are currently valued at $3.69 in market value. The 12 attractions that we saw are currently valued at $8.53. The 63 commons in the box have a combined value of $8.06, and the 43 uncommons that we saw have a combined value of $16.91, which is more than the 32 rares that we saw, which are only valued at $16.22. And those 6 mythics, unfortunately, they're only valued at $3.10. Now, if the story ended there, this box would have been a disaster. Luckily, the story doesn't end there. We also saw 23 borderless full art basic lands, which are valued at $63.63. And in this box, we saw 1 foil shock land and 1 galaxy foil shock land, which together are valued at $141.25. So if we add it all up, the grand total for this box is $261.39 in market value, which is a gain of $92.49 over the price I paid and a return of 155%. Now, for those of you interested in cards just valued over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 15 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $203.23, which means that those 15 cards represent 78% of the total box value and more than paid for the box. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see a few other Unfinity collector booster boxes, click one of the windows on your screen now. Until next time, do something amazing.